let's talk about Netflix's new movie, Pain Hustlers. Now, Pain Hustlers was directed by David Yates, who's directed Harry Potter films and Dumbledore. Now, Pain Hustlers stars Emily Blunt, Chloe Coleman, Catherine O'Hara, Andy Garcia, Chris Evans, and Jay Duplass. I think the performances were great. The story beats follow a similar journey to Boiler Room and Molly's Game. I think those were better movies overall, but I think the performances here are fantastic. And it's good that Emily Blunt remains in the ether, remains in the conversation, because she is undoubtedly getting a nomination, an Oscar nomination for her performance, in supporting performance, I should say, in Oppenheimer. You know, the actors are on strike and they can't promote, they can't market their movies, and so she will be on the minds. People will still be watching her. She does a fantastic job. Where the story loses me is that it doesn't concentrate enough on the victims. It probably wanted to desperately distance itself from The Dropout, starring Amanda Seyfried, and Dope Sick. I think this just wanted to distance itself by being somewhat funny. It does have a comedic tone to it. Emily Blunt, she plays Liza, concentrating on her journey rather than concentrating on the victims of their actions in putting profits over people. This story follows Liza, who is all but bankrupt. She is a struggling single mother who is, has been fired from everywhere. She's done time. She's trying to make ends meet. While she's stripping at this club, she meets Chris Evans' character, who is a pharmaceutical executive. He, in his drunken stupor, offers her a job, but he really wasn't serious. But she takes him up on it, sells herself enough that he is willing to take a chance on her, and she turns this company around that is on the verge of bankruptcy with her marketing prowess. Again, the issue I have with this story is that it cuts so many corners when it discusses the victims, the real victims, because this is centered around somewhat of a true story. It abandons those stories. It touches on it, but then it pulls back in another direction. And I think that was the mistake of the movie. But the performances, Catherine O'Hara is fantastic in this film. Emily Blunt, obviously, she's good in everything. She is spectacular in this film. As far as the performances are, this is a good movie. But in story equity, I think it lost me. At any rate, Pain Hustlers is currently streaming on Netflix.